Hey guys, welcome to my channel, your local numerologist. I'm Shay. I'll be reading for attitude number 6 today. So today is, if you were born today, if your birthday is today, you have an attitude number 6. All right, it's when the month and the day of the year equals 6. All right, so um, let's go ahead and get into this shit. Okay. Okay, so before I begin this reading, I really am getting a channel message for you guys that you have been hoping and praying for something to work out. I also feel like you kind of feel like everything is falling apart. Things aren't going the way you suspected. I'm kind of getting like this all falls down type of shit. Like it's working and then something happens, like somebody flips out or, something just goes wrong. I'm getting that flip out, fall down. All right, so clearly something is not working out. I do want you guys to be aware that March is going to be full of a lot of changes. Make sure you watch the March month ahead video, which I believe is going to be posted on the 28th. So you guys will have that heads up or whatever. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. So for our advantages reading, which is different, I've been doing pitfalls all month. We're doing advantages now. So we have the advantages, the blocks, and then the next situation where you can take, where you'll be able to use your attitude number skills. All right. So advantages, first chakra, base chakra, courage and faith. I embrace courage and faith and adaptability as they are needed for me to overcome my fear of change or the future. I regularly remind myself to be positive and open to possibilities, knowing that I am the creator of my own destiny. I embrace the warrior within me. I remind myself to be a warrior and not a worrier. I am not a victim. I feel the fear and I do it anyway. I am ready and eager to move forward. First of all, feeling the fear and doing it anyway, that just speaks to my heart. It's so many times in life where we're just like, I don't want to do it. This can happen, that can happen, this can happen, that can happen. It's like, just fucking do it. So this is an advantage for you guys. What I feel is that you really believe in yourself. You really have faith in yourself. You're very grounded in who you are and what you want in life, okay? The issue that comes up with attitude number 6 is, and I'm just going to say it right now, is just you guys are too involved in other people's business. One thing that you love is harmony. You want everything in your life to be balanced and right and in your definition of balance, right? Because at the end of the day, the world is balanced. And that's just period. Whether you feel you're getting the low end of that stick is neither here nor there. The world is fucking balanced, right? So it's your job to make sure. I'm almost getting like the teeter-totter thing. It's your job to make sure you're standing in the middle of that teeter-totter, so you're not going up and down and up and down. You don't want that. All right, so let's get into this. What other advantages do we have? I am going to say I have judgment on the bottom, right? And so from that, I get that you have been living in your calling. However, right? Because you're somebody that is meant to help people. You are meant to create social bonds. You are meant to bring people together. But see, these people have to be willing. And that's a lot of times what I have to explain to leaders in every single position. And even myself, it's hard to understand, or it's hard to get through, and it's hard to be like, okay, I'm gonna let this go. All you can do is plant seeds. You can't force them. If you tell somebody, hey, they got construction on that highway, so if you go on that highway, you gonna be fucking delayed, right? If they still want to take that highway because that's the only way they know how to get there and they don't want to look up a different route, it's not your job to be like, hey, I told you not to go that way. I told you it was dangerous. I told you you would be late. It's not your job. You did tell them, so why remind them? Why? But another thing that you have to realize as well is that When you give somebody advice and they don't fucking listen, they don't get to come to you for more advice about that shit, because what are you going to say? You're not going to change your advice. It's like you didn't do what I asked you to do in the first place. So please don't come back. And that's what I get. Like, you guys, instead of just telling them like, hey, I told you to do this and you went the opposite way. So clearly you don't want my advice. I'm not going to waste my time. Remember, people talking about, oh yeah, time is money. No, time is your time. You only have so much time on this earth. You only have so much time in your body. You only have so much energy in your life. And don't waste it on people who are just going to drain it. And that's just that. Your energy is more important than any money any day. All right, so advantages. Whoa. Okay. So I'm getting... So for an advantage, you guys let go of betrayal really easily. Like, when somebody betrays you or behaves in a way that you don't care for it, you kind of just let it go. Now, I don't know how this can ring for personal relationships, because we still have 2 cards that aren't flipped over. But I am going to say that it came up under advantages. So this is a trait that Spirit likes you to have. I can say, though, don't be so naive that you don't realize when you've been betrayed, okay? Because betrayal hurts, right? 10 of Swords is also very harsh endings. So you guys could have faced some very harsh endings, just being fucked over. It doesn't have to be necessarily by somebody that you knew or cared about. Man, I done had college fuck me over. I done had like places that I lived fuck me over. And so it's not always this idea of, hey, I loved you and you did me wrong. No, sometimes people you barely know can find a way to really have a real effect on your life, okay? But from what I see, you guys have it's not so difficult for you to overcome times of hardship and betrayal. And because of that, people may want to come see you with their problems regarding that. Wow. 7 of Cups. Now, when I tell y'all, I saw the 7 of Cups in a different deck. So what I'm getting is your ability to dream. And I hate to say it like this, but manipulate. And I know. We all see manipulation as something bad, but the honest to God truth is, like, we manipulate shit all the time, right? When you're cooking, you manipulate the temperature, you manipulate the size of your food, you manipulate a lot of things. So what I'm getting is that you need to find a way to manipulate your dreams, manipulate the things that you want in life, because you have been too open and honest, okay? So it's like you have this skill already. You have this skill where if you want something, you know how to talk somebody into giving it to you, but you don't always feel good about doing that. So let me help you out. Let me just help you out. Let's say if you were a car salesman and somebody came in and they want to buy a car. I promise you, everybody who buys a car from a dealership, they already know what's up. So your job is to sell them the car that they want. Now, as far as the manipulation tactic goes, is you have to sell them that car, regardless of whether they want it or not. Like, we want a lot of shit that we don't get. So you still have to sell them that car. And that is a manipulation tactic. With you're very good with understanding people, understanding what they want, and also bringing them together. I don't know what this is, and I hope that you know, but what I get is some kind of manipulation to bring people together. So, like, maybe, and this isn't like, oh, surprise, the bitch you hate is here. Like, no, we're not talking about that shit. We're talking about maybe somebody who is very selfish, right? You're like, and I don't know if I can give an example that'll work for me, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because I've been too long on this. But it's kind of like, oh, somebody that is just very, very selfish, right? So let's say I'm a very, very selfish person. All I want is money. All I care about is money. Da 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 da. And you come to me, you're like, yo, I have this opportunity for you. Um, it'll make you some money, but more than anything, it's gonna get your name out there so people know who you are, da 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 da, right? And so you then talk this thing up, and my ego's like, oh yeah, yeah, I like this. Give me some money. Everybody gonna know my name. And then we get to the event or the opportunity or whatever it is, and it's something that is giving back. It's a charity. I'm just like, you brought me to a fucking charity. You manipulated me, an egotistical person, into giving back, okay? And all I'm going to say is that's not always necessarily bad. All right, so we have you, we have your blocks. And what do you know? Fourth chakra, heart chakra, radiate warmth and sincerity. Remember, guys, this is a block. I am open to sharing, accepting, communicating, and connecting with others as I focus on this moment, not the past or the future. A smile, a kind-hearted way of speaking, or a hug goes a long way toward uplifting others. I offer care and support where I can without rescuing. I nurture and respect my relationships. Okay, so we got being a warrior, and then we have over here rescuing. You guys like to rescue people. You like to save people. You take a lot of things personal. I'm just gonna say, when I was in high school, right, I had this friend and she was a hoe. Ain't nothing wrong with being a hoe, but back then I didn't like it. Not only did I like it, it kind of killed me inside a little bit. And so what I learned to do, and this was my first example of learning to separate myself and the people I love, right, from what they do. So if you're gonna be out acting all crazy, I can't get my emotions involved in that, because that's gonna hurt me in the end. And at the end of the day, you don't give a fuck. You living your best life, okay? What? So that's what I'm getting for you. You guys are too involved. Don't be so involved. Don't be so involved. Look at that. Eight of Swords at the bottom. Because it's going to end up being a block, because you can't do anything for anybody else. So the only people you can help are the people that's trying to help themselves. And that's it. Real heroes save themselves. What else on this block, Spirit? The moon. This one wants to come up too. You guys celebrate and make plans with people who keep a lot of secrets from you. All I feel here is that because you guys are okay when you have harsh endings, people don't expect like they have to be loyal to you, and then you celebrate with them, and you can't do that. You can't celebrate with disloyal people, and that's just that. I also get this vibe that when something good happens to you, you want to share it with everybody. You want everybody to be a part of that. Stop doing it. It is a block. You can't include everybody, because at the end of the day, just like I was saying about my friend who was a hoe, like, you have to pay karma for doing that shit. And if I'm attached, like if I super attach myself to something like that, then I have to pay that karma back as well. Okay, listen, y'all, we all face karma. Like I said, there's no judgment over here. So stop celebrating with people who really don't want to celebrate with you. It's kind of like if you were like middle class and you had a rich friend, and every time you go over there, you're like, oh man, I love this TV. Can you get me one? I love that outfit. Can you buy me one? Oh yeah, that's real good. You came up. You came up like you a famous rapper. You should put all of us on. Like, well, no. Because if you could do it, you would have did it. And if I feel like you have the talents and I want to support you, then I'm going to do that. You don't have to ask. So this is a situation that's coming up, and you're going to have the opportunity to use your advantages. We have third chakra, solar plexus, inner harmony. I trust my innate wisdom and respond accordingly. I do not allow my mind to create doubt or to override strong gut feelings. I accept and express my feelings while accepting the feelings of others. I am at peace with myself and those around me, and I do not harbor unrealistic expectations of myself or of others. I release the need to control others. My personal power is free from ego and from any desire to manipulate or exploit situations or people. The foundation of my thoughts and actions is trust in myself. Okay, we got number two of swords at the bottom. Okay, so we got another 3 and 2. It's coming to 5 for me anyway. So again, you guys are going to be facing a lot of changes, right? So let's get into this. Inner harmony. As you guys notice, the word manipulate comes up, right? As I said, you got to be careful with manipulation. It is okay sometimes. Like I said, if you come in somewhere and you expect to sell something, I'm literally going to tell you all the things that makes you want this thing. Okay? And that's fine. However, if you come in and I know that this fucking car, right? Because we still on the car lot shit. I know that this car, like every other day, they're taking it back into the shop because something's wrong with it or something like that. I'm definitely not going to sell you that car. Why? Because it is just bad. It's bad as usual. Like they need to get that shit fixed first. You know what I'm saying? Same thing what I said about getting somebody to be in a better place by manipulation. If you know that somebody hates crowds, don't manipulate them into getting into a crowd. But what I feel here more than anything is unrealistic expectations, right? And manipulation. Make sure the next time you guys have this opportunity for somebody that you have some kind of faith in, say like you feel they have potential or something like that, don't trick them into the opportunity because you guys are good like at manipulate. You can manipulate anybody you want. If you really want to do it, like you have the power to do it because you understand human beings on this whole other level that listen. I'll just leave it at that. All right, so can you give me more on this next opportunity? Okay, the number 3 is coming up. So this might be happening in March. So this is going to be some kind of opportunity to bring balance, not only to, we got King of Swords. Not only to speak your truth, be an authority in your life, but bring balance to some situation or something that you have been working on for a while. So let's just say the Empress is somebody who births new ideas, births projects, something like that. So this is something that you literally have been working on and bringing a balance back. Don't manipulate people into helping you. You are the authority in your life. Make sure use your manipulation tactics in a good way. I can't explain it, okay? I'm not a huge manipulator. I don't do all of that shit, but you guys have the power, and what everything in life is a double-edged sword. I love to say that. It doesn't matter if you're somebody who loves, oh my God, I love everybody. The downside to that is like you're going to let people run all over you and treat you like shit. Now, you may think, oh, well, I'm still a good person. You're not a good person if you're allowing bad people to use you and mistreat you. And I'm saying that as a general stance. I'm not really saying you're a bad person, but you get what I'm saying. So anyway, something is you guys have some new opportunity. I'm sorry, this shit is big, y'all. This is huge for you. And don't let other people step in your way or step in your shit. Ooh, got it. You need to manipulate people out of your way out of your business. Got it. So this is like me being a super egotistical person. Let's go back to the fundraiser idea, and I'm gonna let you guys go. And fucking, let's say it like this. You didn't invite me to the fundraiser because you know I'm egotistical, and maybe you think I'm gonna like go in the back and steal all the money or steal people cards or some shit like that, right? So you're like, I don't really have anything going on. Maybe we should, I don't know, plan something else with them, cancel at the last minute or some shit like that. That's what I'm getting. That is exactly what I'm getting. That's still manipulation. But see, in this case, if you feel like somebody's going to ruin your shit, even though they might be mad at the end, like for me, I am the most important person to me. And I can't stress this enough, right? Because it's funny that this says inner harmony, when attitude 6 is all about being harmonious, like living in this yin yang balance, connecting with other people in the world. I just like, when I think of attitude 6, I just feel like you guys have these wires that's connected to everybody all over. And so that can be a little bit overwhelming. So make sure that you are staying grounded, and make sure that you are not allowing people to use you. And if you have to lie to get somebody out of your business, then fucking do it. What the hell? Do it. Y'all really think that lying is that big of a deal? It's not, unless you're trying to trick somebody into doing something that they don't want to do, or trying to hurt them or use them, or that sometimes we lie. Oh yeah, you look a lot better today. Oh yeah, that's healing fine. Oh yeah, I love to do that on the weekend. I just can't. I just don't have the time. Oh yeah, I would love to see you. I just live 1,000 miles away. I'm so sorry. Ain't nothing wrong with lying. It's just all the way that you do things, all right? So that's all I have, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you next time.